so not yet. Sometimes the octans takes a while. It should stable out around 135. It's probably not till Argus is in the water at this rate. Yeah, you can always switch to, where is it? You can switch to the TCM2, and it's got a decent readout. Not enough for auto heading, but enough to see where you're going. If you can't see the vehicle, which is hard to do when the sun's blasted.
Does it look like it's stabilizing now?
Yeah, let's wait till we're at 50 probably. Both the mezzos are on, I hope.
That's affirm. Turning on Argus lights.
All right, yeah, he'll want Argus lights.
Such a creepy view.
You're back there, Andrew, the camera's on.
Andrew's not here yet, but I'll let him know. Thanks.
Copy.
Carrie, are you on the line with us right now?
Going slow.
Marley, you seeing her?
I don't have
I see Carrie
the link up yet.
room.
Hold on.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
Ooh, why is the telestrator image so frozen?
1490. Now we know where it is, Ben. We'll get it right by the end of the season.
Are you talking about the speed of sound?
Yeah.
It's 1486. Yeah, 1485 actually. I can't hear
Slows down as you get deeper.
Yeah, that's the profile.
That's the sonar sound up.
All right.
Okay, zeroing tether reps. Launch heading, ship was 320. 320 we'll call.
320.
Ship's
Yep.
heading was 320. That's worth noting in the log too, so if we have a issue, we can figure out which way Herc's supposed to point. Ready for control. Copy, thank you.
Hey, Marley, the telestrator being frozen is not up your alley, is it?
No.
Copy,
No,
copy,
okay.
thank you.
Tim.
He's down at the deck. We can ask for him.
Tim, this is the part where I say your name and you appear magically.
Can we ask for Tim, the deck down there?
What's that?
Oh,
I was gonna say before we turn off the radios, we get Tim up here.
Got Bob instead.
What do you need Tim for?
Telestrator.
Was he on deck? Because
He
Yes,
was.
he
He
was.
was
Oh,
on
okay.
deck.
Marley, we have Carrie.
Okay.
Oh, I think
Say
I
again,
heard
what?
Carrie.
We have Carrie on the line. She said she cannot be heard, but she can hear us.
I heard
All
her for a
right,
split
I'm
second.
trying to log into V-Link right now, so
Okay.
stand by just a second.
Thanks. I think I might have actually just heard her too.
I can't hear nothing.
Carrie, are you there?
Yes, this is Carrie from shore.
Hello, welcome.
Excellent.
Hi.
Hi there. Sorry that it was a bit late.
Glad we can hear you.
Can you hear me? This is Carrie.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
Yep,
can.
we
can
got
hear
you.
you.
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Hi there.
I guess it's only loud if I turn up the volume. A perfect volume and clear is probably what I should say. Look at that little
Great. I
squid.
think I was getting some feedback.
Well, we're hearing you well.
Can you hear us okay, Carrie?
Yes, I can now. That's great.
Awesome.
Okay, perfect.
So we decided to go to the little over 1,000-meter site, Carrie, and as we drove over it on the way here, we also saw the plumes are still present. It's two pretty prominent plumes, so fingers crossed, but good indications.
Yes.
You say something, Dan?
Oh, it's moving again, but it's frozen. Keeps freezing. Yeah, the video's not up to date though.
We can still put bubbles on.
They're not showing up there either.
Yeah, Telestrator is unhappy.
Yeah, I'll try and contact him soon.
I think the Telestrator only likes to work during daylight hours. That's my impression.
Yeah, right. Everything is just broken at our midnight launches. Just kidding. That's not true. We were lucky today that was during the day.
Huh.
I kind of like about having two different time zones on the ship is it may be midnight here, but according to ship's time, it's 7 in the morning, so it's perfectly reasonable to be up and working, right?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Rennie, you didn't happen to see if Tim was going to the data lab after deck, did you?
No, I did not see.
Okay. He was on deck though, right? Maybe?
He was. You want me to call down to him, or did you?
I've already tried.
You're real quiet tonight, Marley.
I'm quiet?
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
That's weird.
Check,
Same
check,
as
check, check.
maybe
check,
it's because
check.
it's midnight.
It's
I don't
different.
know.
It's different
Blah,
every
blah,
night.
blah, blah, blah. Turn
Tonight
me
you're
up.
real quiet,
I can
and
hear you fine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
science is real loud.
I'm really loud.
Oh, the SPL line in general's,
Am I?
which is good because I can actually hear you guys back there.
I think that's debatable whether that's good.
Wait, so I'm quiet, but everything else is loud?
Yeah.
Turn her on.
That's weird.
Oh,
Yeah,
she is on.
Is it video or data?
Huh?
Yeah. Try that, Leela.
Talking?
Yeah, that's
Talking,
better.
talking.
That's funny.
No, it's this video that's quiet.
Huh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you're low in the background there. Last night you were like booming.
Is this better? Do
Yeah.
I not have my
Yeah.
mic close enough?
I think so, yeah. Way better.
Hello.
You're like zooming.
It's like you're talking through a mask or something.
Slow down a
You
little.
got extra filter in your mask tonight, do you?
No.
You are getting closer to me.
What?
And you're going super fast.
Speed up?
I can't go into the orange.
Sure you can.
All right.
What's the depth here? 10 something.
1027.
Thank you. You remember that from the dive fund, do you?
And I have a secret cheat sheet on the wall. But yes, also I have a dive.
35 meters away from you. What are you talking? What you talking, Jackson?
Would we like to have this
You're just not getting. It's not taut.
for
I could tell by the
cores and
tether.
stuff, or do like
What's
should I
that?
run and get Tim, or
The tether's going up as opposed to going straight across like we usually do.
it is working in this moment, but it's very glitchy over here.
I think it's,
Good enough?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I backed off on the forward thrust. So.
Can always pull out the old pointer stick.
Yeah, right.
Rennie was quite good with that.
Get out the cane.
Yeah, I'll just
Quick draw.
telepathically tell Rennie where we need the
Core,
cores
core,
to be,
core,
and then
core,
he'll
core.
go.
I'm ready. Ready for you to send him telepathic.
Okay.
I'll put a little more
Oh,
forward there for you.
Carrie's hearing everything repeated with a few second latency, so she's got an echo going on.
Oh no.
Yeah, also, can we not hear you anymore, Carrie?
Carrie, are you using headphones?
She's using headphones, yeah.
Does she have dual monitors on?
Are they OET approved headphones?
Are the
She
headphones
does
wearing a
have dual
mask?
monitors, yeah.
That's probably the problem. That was the issue the other night when we were
Yeah.
having an echo. So either switch to one monitor or just mute one of the monitors if possible, I guess.
That's odd. Why would that be an issue?
So she can hear us right now, but
She can
not.
hear us, but everything is echoed. Yeah, I don't know if that's...
I guess I would assume it's because she's got this plus the live feed up.
Yeah. Do you have the live feed up on one of your... in the background or something? Because that has a delay.
Okay, she says.
Troubleshooting, I'm guessing.
This is the most high-tech game of telephone I have ever
Oh,
played.
yeah.
Is there like a delay usually when they mute the live feed?
And what?
You
Never
rack the
mind. I don't know.
starboard
I don't
out.
know what the whole logistics is. So I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet.
Oh, I wish the default was not the starboard. That's because I rebooted the...
What was the thruster
Yeah,
issue
yeah.
on launch?
Oh, look at all the fish swimming with us.
Those were called something with an M.
McTophid.
McTophid. That.
Should
There's
have put some white paint on that other night.
ooh, nice appendicularian casing in the Argus monitor. Just went by one of the giant appendicularian casings.
You could totally be making stuff up back there.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
He totally is.
Appendicularian.
That's not a mingled Teenophore.
If you say anything with confidence, people think it's true.
Right.
Dangerous.
Especially when you're the chief scientist.
For example,
use your power for good, Andrew.
Yeah. For example, to saying I'm a scientist.
Yeah.
I said it with confidence, so people believe it. Do we really know?
Carrie, let us know how that's going with your echo troubleshooting.
Copy.
Oh, do I hear?
I
Do you
hear a
Carrie?
faint.
Yeah, really faintly in the background.
Talking.
So McTophids have light-producing organs on their underside, so when predators look up, they see starlight rather than the darkness, so they're less likely to get consumed. And they and one other group of fish are one of the largest biomass groups on the planet.
I'm gonna go cycle through.
Sure.
That may be an exaggeration, but they're pretty much everywhere.
Let me know if you want the porch light for that.
No, that should be fine.
Some places, I believe, are looking into fisheries for them.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Come on.
Now I'm just picturing people like scaling individual little McTophids on a little like with mini tools. Midnight thoughts.
Very fine dining is when they
Yeah.
individually pick off each scale to make sure you have the perfect bite of a deep sea
Right.
McTophid.
You remind me, Michael. See the when I turn on the forward LEDs,
Yeah.
that one light we moved that's facing down, could
Yeah.
point it into the dark V right there. So when we're on the cliffs.
You want that on the comment?
Yeah, that light needs to be adjusted up
So
a
what
little.
is it? That's a
It kind of
starboard?
blows out. I noticed it blows out the HD camera a little.
Adjust.
Pointed down too much.
Starboard. Forward. LED. Point. to the
This is
south.
Carrie. I'm back
Yay.
from shore.
We
Problem
can hear
sorted.
you.
Right, so you're not getting
Yay.
the latency anymore? Or the echo?
The latency is gone. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
It's
Okay,
much better.
whatever settings you have, just keep them.
Mhm.
Don't change anything.
Heart. That is much better. Just
Yeah, the left LED's not doing a whole lot too. It's like same spot as the right one.
Like I'm about to watch Chicago or something. These spotlights.
Deep sea at night.
That's weird. How come I can only see one laser?
Are both your eyes open?
Oh, there it is.
I can see both of them.
No, on the bubble. Usually you can see both of them. It actually, it
I
bugs
feel
me
like-
because it's not.
Aren't they
Perfect.
usually going off into the distance?
It's because they're offset going under the camera.
Yeah, I know, and I
Bubbles.
usually can see it.
Really?
Yeah. I can usually see both of them. In fact, it bugs me most times that it's not, because it shows that the porch isn't centered on the Herc.
Wait, you can see both of them right now.
On the bubble? Or on Herc, on Zeus.
Oh, on Hercules.
I'm looking on the bubble.
Hey, we
Oh,
have
yeah.
telestrations.
Illustration works.
Yeah, it's good again.
Go there.
It looks 3D coming at us.
You might have to slow down just a tad now.
Carrie, because maybe, I don't know if you've been listening enough to know this, but we have this cool touch screen thing in the back row where we can draw arrows and circles and put down numbered circles that then are reflected on one of the main screens of what Hercules is seeing, so that everyone in the van can see where we're talking about in the back row.
Oh, that is magic.
Yeah,
Right, that makes sense.
pretty fancy.
That is very fancy.
Have you done the deal with your camera, Andrew?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh yeah.
It's all good?
Can you, is it on?
Yep.
Yeah, it is,
Sorry, I
yeah.
didn't
Oh.
tell you.
Can you, let me see if I can connect to it. I might need to cycle the power.
If you get that happy, well, then we'll boot up the Norbit.
I don't know what I'm doing with that. I can hear just fine.
Norby.
Oh wait, what was that? Say it again.
What's that?
Am I turning on Norbit? Is that what
No, not yet. Let him get the camera sorted out, because
Copy, copy, copy.
it seems to have issues with the...
Camera's happy.
Oh.
And Carrie, Norbit, I don't know, maybe you know this already, is the sonar mounted on Herc.
Sonar.
Multi-beam forward-facing sonar.
Yeah. We're looking for bubbles, or that's what we're using it for right now.
Mm-hmm.
Our latest toy.
Andrew put a very nice illustration of what it would look like to see a plume
Ah,
by
cool.
using the sonar. So that was very helpful.
Oh, from the topside multi-beam?
Yeah, that was from the topside
IS
multi-beam.
Oh, was that from the top side? All right.
Sorry, that's not like an official term now. I was said topside from the ship multi-beam.
I see. Not the Norbit.
Yeah, this one.
The Norbit's more looks like a radar finding ships in the night than the beautiful maps that the ship multi-beam does.
Bathymetry. All right.
But it can help guide us in which direction where the plumes are if they're not obvious.
We should just turn off the lights and use Norbit for everything.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Become one with the deep.
The previous dive was pretty crazy with all the sponges they ended up finding.
Oh,
Wow.
so many. Yeah. I think we had like 10 different sponges or something.
That's amazing. And this dive though is going to be entirely outside of the sanctuary, right?
Yes. Most of the deeper sections are outside of the sanctuary, and it just turns out that all the seeps that we had identified are pretty much outside of the sanctuary, or at least the ones that are deeper than 200 meters, which is what we are funded to study, which in some ways is good because the sanctuary is, for good reason, protective of sampling in the sanctuary, but it's also nice to find different habitats in the sanctuary to explore the biodiversity that's protected by the sanctuary.
For sure. And I mean, I imagine there's an edge effect as well if we're right on the edge.
You want to boot up sticky fingers and close them?
Yeah, I'll bet there are edge effects and spillover of fish.
Were the sticky fingers used on the last dive?
I don't think that they were. I don't know if they were attempted. The last dive, a lot of the sampling was on on walls, and we were kind of getting sponges that were rooted in the wall or on the wall. So I don't think the opportunity arose, but maybe we can find a sea cucumber on this dive or something.
I do kind of want.
It would.
The back row is nodding their heads and yeah, sea cucumber, aye, sea cucumber.
Actually,
Sea
I
cucumber.
do remember collecting a sea cucumber on a Jason dive once, and I wasn't on duty then, but they came running to tell me that there was a monster. It was a monster, and the people from my group were afraid to pick it up when it came on shore.
Hey Carrie, you were a little bit louder earlier, and now you've gotten quiet again. I don't know if
It's
it's
close, yeah?
your mic being further away or.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Is this, how is this?
That's perfect.
Yeah, that's great.
Full close.
All right,
Better.
all right.
Look at all those cores.
It's like Christmas.
Job security there.
Yeah.
At least for the next 24 years.
Yeah, that is true.
And there's another 5 down
Ground
the
fault
side,
from.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it? That's on.
The camera, sticky fingers. And orbit's not on, right?
It is not. Should I
So
turn on?
sticky fingers probably.
Sticky fingers was already on.
Yeah, I don't know how long it's been there.
Turn off sticky finger. Oh wait,
Sure.
might fix itself. Maybe.
So are we dropping down straight to the location of one of the plumes we saw, and then
Yeah, you can turn it off.
VDS2 is another plume, or?
Turn off sticky fingers.
Yep, that's exactly right. So we're going to drop down on the bigger of the two plumes. And then that was seen in a few different of the multi-beam areas. And Aaron went through and tried to pick, so we have sort of a cluster. And,
Okay.
so it should be a pretty good location. And
Cool.
then the other one was also a nice looking plume, just a little bit away.
Turn it back on again.
So it was like 200, 150 meters, something like that.
I don't recall it.
Yeah,
I
it's not
remember
very,
something like that.
Issues before.
Not far.
not far.
Not funny.
This is a depth where there could be hydrate, could be carbonate, could be lots of different stuff. Or it could just be marvelous mud.
Yeah. Like, scared to say that there could be anything. Don't want to jinx it.
One of my favorite sites, methane seep sites, looked very boring, except it had this black mat, and it was the black mat. The Germans on the Sonne found it, and they called it the raindrop sites because each one of the little points was a little infrared polycute tube that had created a crater, and so it looked like a muddy field after a light rain.
Oh.
And it was a really nice
Raindrop
site
site.
because it was young and so super coreable. Just sink cores for days.
Cool.
And Andrew, with the piece of, you took a piece of carbonate on the previous seep dive, perhaps covered with some mat. How are you going to process that?
So the rocks we've been essentially freezing just quickly as possible, and so they're in the -80, and that's pretty much what we were planning on doing for them. The rock ecosystem is really interesting, and that's the focus of Paul Jensen and Lisa Levin's crews coming up later in the year. So I think they're going to do a whole lot specifically with the rocks. So my focus was more on getting sort of endpoints and microbial community structure to feed into the overall understanding of what's going on. some of the more carbonate, sort of conglomerated together seep rocks. If you just leave them in water overnight, tons of little animals crawl out of them as it gets less and less comfortable.